YouTube fans, this is George, the 80s Transformer fan, and today I'm back with another review, another masterpiece. As you can see, it's Masterpiece MPO4 Prowl. He's a Toys R Us exclusive. They got him down here as Autobot Intelligence Specialist. There is his bio. You can pause that, read that. Here is his technical readout. Pause that, read that. Swing around to the back of the box. They show us that he can fit into Optimus Prime's trailer. We've seen that a billion times. We know he can fit into Optimus Prime's trailer. Shows the weapon, storage, or attack mode vehicle on top of the light bar. And down here it tells us that he's a Nissan officially licensed product. That's maybe why he's so overpriced, but I'll get into that. Advanced level 3. Also, he is 27 out of 30. I didn't know we had come so far. And so let's get this guy open. Alright, get my little knife. Open it up on this side. I got a little ding in the box. Might as well open up on the ding side. I'm assuming he's packaged in robot mode because the box is so oversized. He's sideways in robot mode, and I'm assuming the box is oversized like this so we can feel like we're getting more in the box, sort of like a bag of chips when it's like mostly air. This is an instruction booklet. Most of it is not in color. We shouldn't need that. I don't do instructions. I'm just that way. And again, nothing else in the box. No little treasures. No bonus pieces. And this is the box, of course. And here is TAKARA Tomy's box. So in America, they had to blow the box up so you can kind of get your mind around why you're spending so much money on a figure that shouldn't cost that much. Anyway, boxes aside, put that box in the background. Instructions, background. Get to the toy. He's in a little cardboard folder, the little clamshell. I think he's the first guy to have cardboard inside the box, I believe. Again, it's Prowl with the gun. It's his only accessory. And I say this because this is a masterpiece and he only has this one accessory. And I want to do a whole video on what I don't like about masterpieces, but some of that will be the fact that there's no LED. His eyes can light up, maybe the headlights. Even the light bars don't light up. But I'll say that for later. I'm gonna crack it open. Alright, this isn't taped up, it's just sitting in there. And here is Prowl. And here's his gun. Get to his gun real quick. It's just a basic gray overpaint over what looks like a black gun underneath. You can see in there with the little white handle, so I guess the paint doesn't rub off when you're handling it. And here's Prowl. Looks very, very much like the G1 cartoon and very, very much like the G1 toy. He's a little plain. He's one of the first figures. Usually when we get a Toys R Us exclusive, they try to paint it up like the toy, like put the paint as if it was stickers, but he's just as plain as the TAKARA one. They didn't even bother with the little striping on the shoulders or anything like that. He has a little paint app in his waist with the little red and the white. Of course, his tail lights are painted. Swinging around. It's not a whole lot of police car details or logos except for on the door. Those signal lights are painted on. You can see the Nissan in there. Autobot logo. It's kind of small. His paint job on his head is very good. See the blue in his eyes. Also see the little fins on his head, well painted. And his little shoulder cannons that they never put on in the cartoon. Very much blue streakish, how Blue Streak was in the cartoon, which makes sense because they knew they were going to use this mold for Blue Streak. And they made cannons to go over these to simulate the G1 toy. And when this is all you get, they could have put that in the packaging. We should have got that. And maybe we could have got a different head sculpt with the antennas when he was damaged and he talked to Chip Chase. My battle computer is down. Must link up with another online computer. They could have gave something more to this toy. Because when I look at it, this is like, I think he was $59.99 at Toys R Us. And $39.99 tops is what this toy should cost. I mean, it's a shame. You know, I kind of feel ripped off. But I'm a fan. I bought it anyway. And that's kind of what they expect you to do. So, let's do articulation. Okay, right, so Prowl head. It's not exactly on a, well, yeah, I guess it's in a ball joint. He has a little neck under there. He can look up. This is about as high as he can look up. Wheel 360, ball joints usually do unless there's something hindering it. His arms go out. He has a bicep swivel. Oh, and his arm just popped out on the ball joint right there. My first time handling a toy. Get out of here. It's QC. It'll rotate at the shoulder up here. Staying in there now. It is double jointed at, I guess that's gonna be a bicep joint. This would be the elbow joint here. Rotates at the wrist, 360. Get his hand open. His thumb is not articulated, nor are any other his fingers. The entire 4 digits are just on the hinge. On this hand, it's the same on the gun hand. He has the slot to hold the gun. At the waist. Turns at the waist. I guess because of the transformation, won't turn all the way around, but he does have waist articulation. The upper thigh, you can kick forward. Back bends at the knee. Has a little bit ankle pivot, just a little bit in there, and that's pretty much it for his articulation. See if I can get them how I like them. The doors kind of go up. It doesn't look very much G1 cartoon. The doors set up a little bit different than this. Kind of look like wings. These look more like just doors, even though that's what they were. Take his gun, try to plug into his hand. It's fairly easy. Oh no, it's falling out. It's falling out. Alright, try it again. Plug his gun to his hand. Close his hand. That'll help. There's Prowl. Like I said, very, very basic. Very, very plain. And this is a masterpiece? I don't think so. But nice toy nonetheless. Here's from the back. Before I get them transformed, I'm gonna break out the Takara's Masterpiece Prowl and compare them side by side. Okay, Takara Tomy's Prowl comes packaged in vehicle mode, so I guess with instructions that are in color. For I think it was like a $10 price difference in the two of these, which isn't bad considering it's being shipped from overseas. But you see that? That's in color. A lot of color. Just to show it off a little bit, you got some artwork up there in color. They have some artwork from the cartoon at the top in color. It's just a much better, I can't read it, but it's a lot better instruction sheet. He came with like some type of mail away and also a bio card. It is tech spec because it's not printed on the box, which is cool. Okay, I gotta get rid of the phone. Anyway, move this to the side. The clamshell, no cardboard. Nothing too glamorous. It's Prowl in vehicle mode. And this gun, again, he could have came with a lot more accessories. This is one of my favorites. Maybe my second G1 car favorite behind Jazz. I just like Jazz better. But bottom of the car, back of the car, it was one of my favorites. And again, Nissan logo. So I'm going to go full transformation right now. If I can remember, sort of like crack it open. And why I got it in car mode, I just want to speak on the fact that you can see all its parts through the windshield, and for it to be a true masterpiece, they should have had a place where you can put a guy. Even if it's not 2 seats, they could have went Diaclone style and just had a groove in there where you can put Spike. They went ahead and made a Spike figure, and they're coming out with like a Daniel and Spike with Ultra Magnus. So each car vehicle should have had a place to put the put a driver, whether it was scale or not. I don't care if he was just huge in there, but just a place to put him. It's my opinion. All right. Here these guys are side by side, and there is no difference. If you can tell me which one is Hasbro and which one is Takara, you have a better eye than I have. This is the Takara. This is the Hasbro, and the paint apps are the same. One thing that I did learn while doing these reviews, that the translucent parts on Hasbro are a little bit more hazy, but it's hardly noticeable on this toy. They have same face. There's no difference in paint application. There's no sparkles on either one of them to differentiate. Autobot symbol is the same. The Nissan, the color in the headlights, the thighs, the legs, where the paint is applied, the tail lights, it's the same. I think we got painted on, yeah, trademark stamping in the leg on this one, and unpainted in that one. So you can tell in that respect. I think that's the only real difference that I can see. Light bars very comparable. Like I say, in the windshield, this is just a tad bit more hazy over here than this one. So that's it. If you own the Takara one, I would not get this guy at all. I'm not happy that I have it now, because like they didn't bother to change anything. It's the same. Like, at least with Soundwave, you got like a boatload of cassettes or whatever, and with the Sunstorm, you got a price difference. What was it like? I think it's like $20 difference between this guy and this guy, and both of them are way overpriced. But if you already have Takara, let me get it over here. If you have this one, don't buy this one. It's not worth this. It's very simple. There's nothing to it. Nothing special about it. I mean, I like Prowl. I really do. This is my G1 Prowl. Suffers from yellow plastic damage. You know, I live in a smoke-free home. I keep him out of sunlight. Still turning colors on me. Still has the little Diaclone on the door. Put him with these guys. And I kind of forget how tiny the G1 toy is until you put him next to the masterpiece. He's very tiny. Okay, now for the transformation. Just going to remove the gun. There we go. Close his hands up, his fists up. Make him in the fist, rather. the windshield, so I get that part out. Open the top, bring these arms down, or I guess under hood shoulders. Then it gives clearance to close the doors a little bit. Bring the mirrors out. The head down. Bring the arms forward. The fists around. They will eventually tap together. Eventually. This one forward to the ball joint popped. And forward to the wheel well. Go around. So that they are side by side. And they tab together. And they tab underneath the hood. I think I got that in there good enough. Sure these cannons are straight. Kind of line the door, pop the roof into place. Come to the legs. Have to swivel it out. It's real stiff. Swivel that around. Move that down. Same thing over here. Swivel it out. Oh, and almost forgot to rotate the waist. Have to back it up a step. And rotate the waist just like the G1 toy. You gotta get these legs down in here before you bring it around. I'm gonna bring this glass bit up. Flip these little panels down. Finish pushing this up. My glass bit out. If I could just get it. And these two pegs together. There. Oops, missed the tab. That goes in there. This comes forward. It's real stiff. Slots in there. That closes there. They peg together in the middle. It's real stiff. Almost there. Almost there. Oh. Slight misstep. And this door has to peg in. Stabilizers down. Oop. And one more time. There you go. He locks into place pretty well. There you have it. Alright, here these guys go in car mode. The TAKARA, HASBRO. Like I said, other than the slight haze in the HASBRO, this is the same. This is where, like I said, don't waste your time getting it if you have the TAKARA one. And if you're still trying to decide to get one of the two, and you get the HASBRO because it's cheaper. It's the same in quality. They roll the same. And it's a pretty good engineered toy. It locks together pretty well. All the things tab into place. They have pegs for the hands and everything underneath the car. Looks good under the car. It doesn't have the kibble. both of them, and it's very comparable to the G1 underneath, except for the hands are turned a different way. Yeah, these guys are the exact same figure. Very minor differences. If you can get the Toys R Us Hasbro release, it's cheaper. I would go with that and not have to worry about any quality, any extra accessories. I think you can get one version of this one with the coin and like one launcher, but whatever. You might as well get the third party so you get 2 launchers and F the coin. And also has weapon storage in vehicle mode, which I've never cared about. You can fold the gun up, fold the handle up, take this and plug it into the hole in the back of the light bars. Instead of giving us this, they could have gave us a light bar that actually lights up with LED light that flashes. You could display it as a car and just have the lights flashing or something, but they didn't. And I'm surprised a third party hasn't done it yet, giving us a light bar that lights up, because they're probably going to use the same light bar in Red Alert. Well, they use it on Red Alert and Inferno and anybody else that lights up. But they haven't. But there he is with the weapon storage attachment mode. And not much really to say. You know, as usual, I throw a couple pictures in, some scale comparisons. And thanks for watching this toy review, and see you soon.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for